Hello everyone, my name is Shreyas. I'm an educator at an academy. You can follow me on the Learning app where you can see my new courses and you can also see awesome courses done by awesome educators. So this is a lesson about drilling. So what is drilling? Mainly, you can see here the production of holes in a workpiece is called as drilling. So this lesson will take you around the drilling and various set of operations done on it. So please do rate and review it and please do subscribe us on our YouTube channel. Thank you. So guys, let's start with our course Elements of Mechanical Engineering. So I have given my introduction already. This is my URL, which is my Unacademy user platform. So please do follow me over there. So machine tools and operations will be our course. So the target audience for this slide will be engineering students, general audience who are interested in mechanical entities, people who are interested in machine related mechanisms, and automobile enthusiasts. So the learning outcomes from this slide or from this presentation will be, you guys will come to know the introduction of drilling, what are the principal parts of a twist drill, what are drilling machines, what are the classification of these drilling machines, what is the construction and operation of a radial drilling machine, as well as drilling machine operations. So drilling machines is our lesson today, so let's start with that. So before going on to our lesson, let's have a quote. One machine, it can do the work of 50 ordinary men, but no machine can do the work of an extraordinary man. So let's start with the introduction of drilling. Drilling, it is nothing but it is an operation which is used for the production of holes in solid materials using a drill, which is a rotating cutting tool. The drills, they are nothing but end cutting tools which are designed for drilling. Mainly there are two types of drills, that is the flat drills and twist drills. The most commonly used drills are twist drills. What are twist drills? Twist drills, these drills are manufactured by twisting and grounding the tool longitudinally. These help not only for easy drilling but also to remove chips automatically, which are done during drilling. Then you have something called as straight and parallel shank twist drills. These are used in portable hand or electric drilling machines. You guys might have seen a portable drilling machine which can be used in your home for screwing the screws and all. So in that, which drills are used, they are nothing but the twist drills, and these are used to drill holes which are around 0.2 to 16 mm diameter. Then you have the tapered or twist drills which are used to drill holes 200 mm diameter, and they can be directly inserted in the spindle of the machine by a simple thrust with a soft tap. A drift and a mallet, if necessary, is helped to remove it from the machine. So this is what is drilling. You can see the drilling workpiece over here, which pressed on a material produces these type of slots or holes or grooves. This is actually a diagrammatic representation of a drilling machine. So we'll get on with it in the coming set of slides. So what are the principal parts of a twist drill? It consists of these parts, namely the body. Body is actually the cutting unit of the drill, which has helical flutes, which are also called as grooves. Then it has something called as shank, which is the portion of the drill which is held in the machine to drive the drill. Then there is something called as point, which is the entire conical surface which is present at the cutting edge of the drill. Then you have the dead center, which is called as the sharp edge at the extreme tip end of the drill. It lies exactly at the end of the drill. Then you have the cutting lip, which is the point on the drill which actually cuts away the material during drilling. Each flute, it has a lip. The land, which is the distance between two adjacent flutes. The margin is the narrow strip which extends throughout the length of the flute. It is actually the full diameter of the drill. Then you have the helix and rake angles. The helix angle is the angle between the flute and the axis of the drill, whereas the rake angle is the angle between the flute and the work surface. Then you have the tang and neck, which is tang is the flattened end of the tapered shank, and neck is the step down portion between the shank and the body. So you can see in the figure over here, this is for the flute length, and from this to the flute length is called the helix angle. The axis of the drill and the flute is called the helix angle, and the rake angle is the flute and the work surface. If the work surface is placed over here, then that is called the rake angle. Then you have the flute over here, the land, the flank, this part is called the shank. This is the tank, which is the tapered end of body, and this whole thing is called as the body. So let's move along. So what are the classification of drilling machines? The machine tools which are designed to produce holes in solid materials with the help of rotating drills by exerting vertical force on the stationary workpieces. These are called as drilling machines. They are often used only for drill processing, and they are often also called as drill presses. So what are the classification of these drilling machines? So the drilling machines are broadly classified as follows, namely the portable drilling machine, which is also called as hand or electric drilling machine, the sensitive drilling machine, which is also called as bench or floor mounted drilling machine, the upright drilling machine, which is also called as vertical drilling machine, the radial drilling machine, the gang, which is also called as multiple spindle drilling machine, the multi-drill head drilling machines, and automatic drilling machines. So this is nothing but the portable drilling machine. You guys might have seen all this, all portable drilling machines. Then you have the sensitive drilling machine. This drilling machine is a sensitive drilling machine which is used for high number of loading or pressing which is needed on a material or work metal. Then you have the upright drilling machines. You can see the position of the drill head and the total armature of the coil, and the presence of a motor here only. The total armature of the coil is actually changed compared to the sensitive drilling machine. Then you have the radial drilling machine, which is the main drilling machine used in mechanical purpose, like mechanical labs and all. So you can see this radial drilling machine. It consists of a twist drill. So you can see it can be moved vertically. Then you have the gang drilling machine. Gang drilling machine means which consists of multiple components. So you can see here the 4 number of components are used, 4 number of drill presses. So you can actually mold or process various number of workpieces at a single time. Then you have multi-drill machines, means it consists of multiple drills in a single machine itself. It doesn't contain of multiple machines in a single unit. It consists of a multiple drill setups in a single machine. Then you have the automatic drilling machines. So this is a setup of an automatic drilling machine. And how the automatic drilling machine works is, you can see in this picture. So the automatic drill machines, they are set up here, and the workpieces, they keep moving automatically. So let's move on to our radial drilling machine, which is the main drilling machine which we'll be seeing in mechanical sectors. So it is actually a heavy duty precision machine which is designed for universal movements of the arm with the help of a tool head over a stationary workpiece. Its arm is actually automatically clamped, which is automatically clamped on the vertical column where the elevating mechanism is stopped. It consists of a large heavy base that is on a stationary work table, and it also consists of a heavy cylindrical column which is mounted over it. It supports a very heavy large radial arm which can be raised, lower or swung around its axis to any position, and it can be clamped automatically in that position. It receives power from a rotor which is mounted over it. So we have seen the power already, power motor. And the radial drilling machine, it can slide vertically with the help of a elevating screw. A drill head which contains the sleeve and the spindle unit is present in the radial drilling machine. A gearbox is actually housed inside the drill head to obtain the required feed and speed. These actually receive power from another motor which is mounted over the head. The head can be moved horizontally over the arm by the usage of guideways and clamped at any desired position. A hand wheel is present which helps in giving a manual or automatic downfeed for the drill. The operative switches are actually fixed over the head. So you can see this is the diagrammatic representation of a radial drilling machine. The radial arm, which is very heavy radial arm, the drill head, the spindle base, the arm clamp, the on-off buttons, the motor which I was telling, and the arm which can be raised or lowered by the help of a raise or lower lever. So how does the radial drilling machine operate? So after locating the hole positions, the workpiece is actually mounted to the work table by the usage of suitable fixtures. The suitable drill and coolant are selected. The drill is actually fitted into the spindle. The tool head, which is also called the drill, is brought over the workpiece by swinging and moving the arm in necessary up, down, left and right directions. The necessary feed and speed are calculated and set on the drill head drive mechanism. The machine is then started and the drilling may be performed as usual. So what are the drill machine operations or the various operations which are done on drilling machine? First one is named the reaming. The reaming is actually a finishing operation of a pre-drilled hole by the usage of a reamer which has multi-longitudinal straight flutes. To obtain a smoothly finished accurate size hole, a slightly undersized hole will be drilled first and then it is finished with the help of a reamer. In such case, the amount of material which is to be removed, it should not exceed actually 0.125 mm. Then we go into the boring operation. Boring, it is actually an enlarged operation of a pre-drilled hole which is by the usage of a boring tool which actually has a single point cutting tool. In order to produce a non-standard size hole, the nearest size hole is to be drilled first by the usage of the standard drill. Later, it can be enlarged using the boring tool. Then you have the tapping operation. Tapping, it is the internal thread generating operation in a pre-drilled hole by using a set of 3 taps which is used one after the other in succession. To generate a specific size thread, the nearest drill size is calculated and drilled first. Then by using the standard size taps, slowly and gradually the threads are generated. Then you have the countersinking. The countersinking, it is an operation to produce conical surfaces at the end of pre-drilled holes by the usage of a countersink. A conical shaped cutting tool is used in this process. The angle size of the hole depends on the angle size of the screw head or the rivet head, whichever it is to be seated in it. Then a countersink head fastener is used in the countersink hole which actually avoids unwanted projection over the top surface of the workpiece. Then you have something called as counter boring operation. Counter boring is an operation which is used to enlarge one end of the pre-drilled hole concentrically to the required depth using a counter bore tool which is used to form a square shoulder. The counter bore is actually used to drive in the socket head which is also known as screw bolts or pins, etc. The pilot of the tool helps to maintain concentricity with the required original hole. It is actually replaceable depending on the required size. We move on to the last operation, namely the spot facing. Spot facing is an operation which is used to produce a smooth flat seating at the top of the hole surface for bolt heads, washers, nuts, etc. It may be done by using the counter bores or also special spot facing tools. So these are the various operations which I was telling guys. The A1 being the reaming operation, the B1 being the boring operation, the B1 is actually the C1 is the boring operation, B1 is actually the tapping operation, sorry for that. Then you have this one being the countersinking operation, this one be the F1 being the counter boring operation, and the E1 being the spot facing operation. And you can also tell this B1 being the, I'd say, point drill mechanism, where actually a point can be drilled so that this whole thing can be drilled out in the workpiece. So thank you guys. Any questions? Please leave those in the comments box below. You can find me at the URL mentioned over here, which is my Unacademy user platform. And please do rate this course, review this course and recommend this course. And please do follow me on my Unacademy user platform, which is mentioned over here. Thank you guys. Have a good day.